Okay, today I'm going to be making quesadillas with chicken and scallions and cheese. And to begin, I'm going to wash my hands so I have all my germs off my hands. Okay. I have all my ingredients laid out for me. I have my salsa that I made ahead of time, made out of onions and garlic and a ripe tomato, chopped chili peppers, cilantro, lime juice, and salt and pepper. And this is adding some vitamins and antioxidants. It also adds nice fiber. And I have my two different types of cheese. I have my sharp cheddar cheese and Monterey Jack cheese. I have some already grated. The cheese adds protein and it's a binding agent. Lower fat cheeses could be used. I have my two different types of tortillas. I have a flour tortilla and a whole wheat tortilla. The whole wheat tortillas can be used instead of a flour tortilla to lower sugar and substitute a more complex carbohydrate. And also I have scallions, which I'm going to chop up, and I have a tomato, which I'm going to dice. I also have a chicken that I've made and I already cut up to put inside of my quesadilla. And to begin, I'm going to grate my cheese. So I don't want to pull it down so you don't get it on your hands. I'm going to grate just enough so I can fill the tortilla with cheese, but I don't want too much because you don't want it to be too cheesy. And I'm going to add some of the Monterey Jack cheese. This is just giving different flavors in the cheese so you don't have one pretty bland flavor. Okay. I have my cheese, and now I'm going to chop the cilantro. I meant scallions. And you don't need too many because you don't want it. It has a lot of flavor. You don't want to put too much in. I'm going to make it smaller. You don't want the pieces to be too big. It'll be too chunky. And then, there you go. And there's my scallions. I'm going to put them in the bowl. So I've got some scallions. Now I'm going to dice the tomato. I'm only going to need probably that much tomato. I have to make sure that the pieces are small enough so it's not too overpowering, because the tomatoes have a lot of juice and flavor and you don't want to make the quesadilla soggy. You want the final result of your quesadilla to be crispy. Okay, that should be good. I'm only going to need this much. I'm just going to make them smaller. And I'll put these in a bowl. The tomatoes and the scallions were probably the least expensive ingredient that I bought today. And the scallions were only $1 and the tomato was only $1 as well. So it's not too bad. I'm just going to place this over here. And Now I'm going to make the quesadilla because I have everything. I'm going to use whole wheat, like I said before. The cheeses also were only about $6 each, which are kind of expensive. And you can vary the kinds you get. It doesn't really matter to me, but some people have a preference. And now I'm going to turn the fan on. There's the fan. We don't want anything to smoke up. Oh, now I also have the canola oil. I have the canola oil, and I'm going to put it on like a medium high-ish, so that way it doesn't burn, but it melts everything. The canola oil it prevents the quesadilla from sticking to the pan, and it keeps the added fats down. And you could use this or olive oil, but it's lower fat to use canola oil. I don't want to start until it's warm enough, so I'm just going to spray that on. I also have jalapenos, which some people like to put in it. It adds flavor, and it's if you like spice in your stuff, but I'm not a big fan. So I think it's warm enough. I'm gonna lay this down and put some cheese down. I'm just gonna cover the bottom of the tortilla so it's fully covered in cheese, and then I'll put a little more on top after I put the other ingredients in. Okay. So now I'm gonna put some chicken in that I've already chopped. It depends. You can put a lot or a little. It really depends on how much chicken you like and if you like chicken. You could also use beef or sausage or any other kind of meat if you wanted, because you could put really anything you want in quesadilla, whatever your preference. I'm going to put some of my tomatoes in. Okay. And last, I'm going to put some scallions in for flavor. Okay. I'm just going to put the rest of the cheese on. I'm going to get the other grated cheese I just had. I'm going to let it sizzles. I'm going to turn the volume down. I'm just going to put a handful more of cheese on top. It's more finely grated. And I'm going to turn it down so it doesn't burn actually. Okay. I'm going to place this on top. You could cover it for a minute if you wanted, because just have to get the cover. The cover it makes it more golden and it keeps the heat in, so it cooks faster. You don't really need to cook quesadillas for that long, but you want to check it often, pretty frequently, just in case, because you don't want it to burn, because they do burn very easily as well. But you don't want to overcook, so you can just check underneath in the bottom. It's not quite. You want it to be like a golden brown color. I'll let that keep cooking. Oh, also, if you were looking for protein, if you're a vegetarian, you could add beans instead of the chicken or the beef or whatever kind of protein you want to put in, because it's good to keep protein in your diet. Okay. Alright, we'll give it another minute. But like I said, you want to keep checking just in case, because you don't want it to burn. Put it back on. Okay. So, I think it's ready to be flipped. Oh, so you want it to be like golden brown. A nice consistency. And you can hear it sounds hard. You want it to be hard, but you don't want it to be burned. And then the inside's gooey, so it's a good mix. I'm going to put the cover back on. I'm just going to clear my area for now. I have my baking stone, which I'm going to put it on. That's sizzling. Okay. Should be just about ready. I'm going to give it another minute so it's golden brown. You don't want it to be too flimsy or else it won't be crunchy. Okay. I'm going to put this back on for like a minute. Okay, it should be fine. We'll just check. Okay, looks good. I'm just gonna put it onto here. Turn that off. I'm gonna turn the fan back off. Just do that so it doesn't make the kitchen all smoky. And then I'm gonna use my pizza cutter to cut it. And you've got, you see it, it's nice and melted on the inside. And then I'm just going to use my fresh salsa that I made before. I'm just going to put that in the middle. And it's ready to be served.